Haha, it's moi, Léon, Charmeleon.
Oh, est-ce que ne rien pas? Ah oui, mon cœur, c'est vrai. Qu'est-ce que ça, qu'est-ce que c'est? Donnez-moi ton argent. Donnez-moi ton fromage. Je donne tout mon amour. Et je allume ton chauffage.
Hello world! I'm your host Bunny, and this is Awesomenauts! We are this time playing Leon, who you heard in the beginning has one of the greatest themes in this game. It's something about cheese in French, which is really good to me. Leon is that character that everyone hates, also known as the stealth assassin, which, let's be honest, no one likes in the game. The game has already started, so we're taking our stuff. We have started with taking the tongue upgrade, which is his ability to pull characters closer to him. The reason I take this before the stealth is the fact that you can pull enemies to towers, which makes them really upset about life. Leon also gets a whole lot of self-healing in the way of stealing health rather from enemies, which is probably the biggest reason why I hate him so much, because he's really good. But however, a little bird tweeted to me, well, it wasn't Twitter, it wasn't a bird, it was a developer and it was in-game, told me that there will be nerfs coming for Leon, the chameleon. We've also upgraded length on his tongue, which makes him really annoying, special to low health characters. Clunk, on the other hand, doesn't care too much about what Leon is up to, because he can take quite a beating from the tower. However, he's the only one going close to the tower, so I don't know what to do. Here's Leon, pulled and survives still. Obviously, Leon's biggest drawback is the fact that it has one, very low health, and two, has no real offensive abilities apart from his tongue and his blade. Because the stealth ability, granted, it leaves a clone that can be upgraded to both move and attack, but it doesn't do much damage and he relies very much on his melee attacks. Which is very different from most other characters, really, because most... I wouldn't even say most, I would say all characters have their abilities to rely on when it comes to things. Even Coco down there has her energy ball that she really loves to use. Whereas Leon can't rely on his tongue because of long cooldown, and he can't rely on stealth because stealth doesn't do any damage. Regardless, he is very good at ganking, and when used right will have some insane kill scores. He's not very big on going in on lanes, really, even though he's actually really good at lanes as well, because he multi-hits, as you will be seeing right here, if I had hit something properly. So he has uses. His big drawback is, as I said, lack of abilities and the fact that he's melee, which is very few characters, but he moves fast enough to make up for that anyways. He starts with both good attack speed and high damage output, which is also very different from all other characters, really, because no one has good damage output in the beginning. And down goes Lone Star. Poor guy got just group hugged by the entire team. We're gonna put some points into run speed first, and then stealth as well, and some health. Run speed always good when you're both low on health, ganking and an assassin. Especially when you're in stealth, it's really good to be able to move around a lot. You'll also notice this, that Leon always leaves a clone after him. It's on low health, but it's enough to fool both the opponents, and the bots always shoot on it before they go further. So he's really good at occupying an empty lane at least. See if we can get Clunk down. Not too hard. Feel a little bad about stealing a gank like that, but what can you do? I shouldn't be going on the worm when people are running up there. That's a good lesson to learn to everyone before you do the mistake. You will still do the mistake, but I did it for you, so now you at least will feel a little bit stupid when you do it. Which is the big hazard of this map. All maps have different themes to them, and this map is... It has both an upper and lower lane, no real easy transition between them, as well as a big space worm at the bottom, which just eats anything that it touches. We add regeneration to being cloaked, which means that as soon as I go low on health I can cloak away and keep regenerating health as I run away. I see our Hyperbole opponent is up and running. Let's get rid of the clone. The clones do disappear after themselves. Yes, they disappear after themselves. They disappear after a little while, but they stay long enough to be really annoying for the lane push. They also take up valuable space since you can't run through them, and also if you're ranged you will shoot at them before you shoot at anything else. And there we go, both Leon decided to come out of the woodwork and Clunk tried to kill me. Stealth and run away. And I horribly missed the tongue attack for whatever reason. There's a lot of swinging going on, back and forth, back and forth. I sense that I might be wanting to run away at this point. I'm not sure how I like the fact that Leon actually goes fully invisible when he's stealth. It's not just a little bit. He needs to be either slowed, stunned, or have anything like a dot added to him for people to see him. Beyond that, he's actually 100% invisible. Which I feel is a little bit like cheating. There's nothing I can do about it, of course, but that's still my opinion about him. And we miss just barely. Leon tries to land on us. Let's put that one away. It should also be noted that the clone will actually keep moving in the direction you're moving when you stealth. So if you do it in the air, you can actually push him away just a little bit. Let's see, we can actually get in the way of people invisible as well, meaning they can't move when I'm standing right in front of them. Which is such a dick move. Clunk manages to get away, so we saved him at least. Their Clunk is very optimistic and staying in a 2 versus 1. Coco misses the energy ball, which would have made all the difference in the world, and Clunk still goes down. He's too slow to run away from Leon when he's at low health, and he has no way of getting rid of people. Here's Lone Star trying to push the lane, of course, as he usually does. For some reason he decides to stand there. Maybe a cat walked on his keyboard or something? I am not sure. All three in the top lane. Let's go down. As Leon, I do enjoy getting away from the group as much as possible because I'm so self-reliant with my stealth. And as you see, utterly invisible, no one will be able to notice me in any way until I go visible and show myself. Let's try to push this tower. We still have very high base damage on our melee attack, which means that taking down towers can be really simple, since I also do AoE with it from the get-go. Didn't go too well. Let's see what's happening up here. Nothing is happening here. Here is Clunk trying to push her lane, and that hurt even though it didn't touch me. I also blame lag for that yet again. A problem I've been seeing with Awesomenauts lately is that, especially me who plays on very silly times, like the middle of the day in the West Coast, will be playing against Europeans. And since there are no dedicated servers and everything is hosted on the client side, as in a computer will always be the host. If I'm playing against Europeans, I will have horrible lag. Or if I'm hosting and they join my game when I'm hosting, they will have horrible lag, and it's just a bad experience for everyone. Thankfully I haven't seen too many of them, but it does happen, and some days it's just dreadful if you're on at the wrong time because you can't do anything. And here we have the migration of the host, because I don't know why actually. It just migrates hosts sometimes. The person doesn't have to leave or anything. I saw Leon run away, so I took a shot at finding him and I did. And now I might actually be able to kill him as well, and I do as he tries to escape. I feel really proud about taking down a Leon from invisibility. Purely a lucky shot. Had he jumped only once, I would have missed him. But still, it's the small victories that count and the luck. Let's pull this guy close to the base and let's take him down as he tries to self-destruct. Lane push, waiting for the bots. Can actually put out my stealth. Okay, keeping my bots alive a little bit longer when I put out my clone rather than my stealth. And down goes the turret. I'm not sure if I should be pushing now because most opponents usually come running as soon as that happens, but then again I am Leon, I have self heals, I have stealth, and I regenerate on damage. Also known as life steal, I know. We have the other tower is about to go down as well. Let's keep a lookout. There's our big bot coming in the bottom lane. He can take care of himself usually. Clank coming to help. All our opponents are gone for some reason. They seem to be in the lower lane. I also realize I have 535 Solaris and it's going up. We are now joined by Yuri on the opponent team. He is a little bit special to Leon because if Leon hits him while he's flying and not attacking, he will fall down to the ground. Like that. Which makes him really enjoyable to fight as Leon because he can't escape. And it's just a very simple kill for Leon if he doesn't know what he's doing, and that should be that he should be firing away his laser up in the air as soon as Leon comes running. Since Leon can't really do anything other than try to pull him with his tongue, which I guess kinda kills the purpose of standing still. Let's go back to base. I realize I'm nearing 700 solar and you should never have 700 solar. All 3 upgrades of damage, which will make this game a whole lot shorter from now on. We can actually try to end it right here, I suspect. Stealth, because we don't want any nasty surprises. Let's see what we can do. We can try to kill Leon. Gets away, but the tower is just about done anyway, so I don't care. I've gone from doing 8 to now 14 damage for each strike in AoE, which makes this really fast. Leon trying to pull, but he can't pull into his own mining shaft, so tries to kill out Clunk. We chase away Yuri, so Clunk can get away if he wishes. He's lagging very badly, clearly. And we seem to be alone here, so let's finish this thing off. Yuri coming back. And runs off again. There's very little Yuri can do at this point. So that's simply GG, because no one was there to help. That's Leon, everyone. A real douchebag. Don't go anywhere.